Hey, what's up guys? This is RealChief74 speaking, and welcome back to another product review here on my channel. So in today's episode, I got a little bit of a treat for you guys, because today, me and my dad went back to Seaside Hobbies to pick up a couple of repairs, but while we were over there, we managed to pick up a couple of nice looking items as well, including this little bottle of MTH Proto Smoke Fluid. This is actually vanilla scented. We also picked up a brand new, well, not technically new, but it's an old straight section made by Lionel, which I also needed for the layout. But most importantly, we also picked up this DCS remote control system by MTH. As you see in the package, it comes with the remote control itself as well as the command base. So this is what we're going to be discussing about in today's episode. So let's go ahead and take it out of the package and we'll take a better look at it. Okay, so we have everything out of the package here, and if we take a better look at the remote control system itself, we can see that it shares a striking resemblance to the old school Rail King remote control system that was used for many starter sets by MTH. The only difference is that the DCS remote has more buttons, and we'll get into that just a little bit later in the review. But I do want to stress that you can only run Proto Sounds 2.0 as well as Proto Sounds 2.3 locomotives with the DCS system. You cannot run Proto Sound 1 engines, nor can you run TMCC or Command Control Lionel locomotives with this system. It only requires Proto Sounds 2 or Proto Sounds 3 engines for this system. Not only does the DCS system resemble one of the older Rail King remote control systems, but the power pack also resembles one of the older lock-on systems that were also used for the earlier MTH starter sets. Now, hooking everything up here is very easy. If you have a MTH circuit breaker, all you just need to do is to take the cord with the jack and plug the jack into the command base. And then once that is hooked up, take the two wires from the track and connect them to the black and red knobs on the back of the command base here. Now you do not need a transformer to run everything. Once everything is hooked up to the circuit breaker and the command base, you're all set to go. Now also, as a side note, the DCS remote control command system is also their answer to Lionel's Lion Chi Plus system. However, you cannot run any Lionel locomotives with the DCS remote control. Neither can you run any command control or TMCC locomotives either. This is only exclusive for MTH locomotives. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hook everything up and I'll show you the system in action. Now after doing a couple of testing on some of my other locomotives and such, so far it does not like my Union Pacific 4014, nor does it like my Proto Sounds 2 Baltimore, Ohio SW1 switcher as of right now. So for the meantime, we're just going to go ahead and run the George W. Bush on the layout as an example. So to start off, here we have the horn. Then we have the bell. And then in case the sound might be a little hard for you guys to hear, we also have a volume control. All you just have to do is to tap on this button quickly and then go up on the rocker switch to adjust the volume. So let's go ahead and do that. We also have a button to operate the coupler, and again, it's almost the exact same thing. So let's go ahead and operate the front coupler first. We can also activate the rear coupler. We can also move the engine forward. We can also stop the train by hitting the direction button. And once we hit the direction button, it will go in the opposite direction. Just like that. We also do have a sounds button, which allows you to activate the crew talk inside of the engine.
Is she ready to go? She's in good shape. Is she ready to go? Two springs, all check out. Thanks.
We also have the option to turn off the sounds whenever we want to. We can also turn them back on whenever we want to run the train around the layout again. And then finally, we have the bottom button here, which is the PFA, also now known as the Passenger Freight Announcements, which I'm going to save that for last. So let's go ahead and run the George W. Bush around the layout for a bit, and we'll show more of this engine in operation with the DCS system.
Is she ready to go? Two springs, all check out. Compressor checks out A-OK. Fuel is topped off. Make sure the stand fans are topped off. All right, I'll check that out. Stand bins are topped off. She's in good shape. Thanks. He was a patriot. After high school, he put college on hold and became a Navy fighter pilot as World War II broke out. Like many of his generation, he never talked about his service until his time as a public figure forced his gentleman who executed the duties of his office with dignity and honor. Well, Dad, we're going to remember you for exactly that and much more. And we're going to miss you. Your decency, sincerity, and kind soul will stay with us forever. So through our tears, let us know the blessings of knowing and loving you, a great and noble man, the best father a son or daughter could have.
Okay, well, that was a lot of fun. So before we end today's video, I just wanted to correct myself real quick when it comes to the DCS remote here. When you have the engine idling on the layout here, and if you want to turn it off, say hypothetically, all you just have to do is to press the SU/SD button here on the remote control, and that automatically turns off the engine while it's idling. But to turn the engine back on again, all you just have to do is to point the remote at the command base and click up on the rocker switch here, and then you automatically turn back on the power to the locomotive. As for my final thoughts on this whole thing as an experience, the only thing that I noticed is that this version of DCS only likes to run the diesel locomotives, like I mentioned earlier. Doesn't really seem to like the MTH steam locomotives that well, but I'm definitely going to look more into it, and I'll keep you guys in the loop in case anything comes up. But at the same time, if you want something that's a little bit more affordable and easier to run than the MTH Wi-Fi system, then the DCS remote control command system is the way to go. So I hope you all have enjoyed watching today's video. As always, my name is Mike, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, don't forget to hit the notification bell down below for any other projects that I upload here on my channel. But until next time, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you all in my next video. Thanks again.